show just for you.
I really don't like that motherfucker.
It's the joint.
They want to be an artist and want to stay a star. Don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno, and today we got ourselves a bit of a special stream. I'm gonna try and get like a debate in per week. Got a packed schedule coming up with our Discord community right now. Thursdays, Maul and I will be doing a invincible watch parties. Along well as my buddy BTG also been streaming recently. So I wanted to squeeze some time in today on Wednesday to do my debate between Peter Parker versus Miles Morales. I honestly, going into this, I'm already like assuming and believing that Peter Parker is going to beat Miles Morales. But in recent time, Miles Morales' storyline has been developing more with different variations, whereas, of course, Spider-Man's been around for quite some time to develop himself into like a hierarchy of, you know, different suits. So Miles Morales, if I'm not mistaken, has started in the year 2000, and then from even at that point, they kind of had a more simple storyline of variations of him. But as of recently, they kind of gave him some buffs, which is what we all want, especially when it comes to comics. I'm always excited to see what's to come with any new hero or villain or storyline. Some people, it's hard for them to kind of grasp or see things go like far out of the way. With me, I'm willing to take it to the extreme when it comes to the comic book realm. But without further ado, I figure that we start this off by looking at different variations of Peter Parker, just to get a little informative about, you know, about what we're going up against. I haven't made a decision on which variation I'm going to put up against other variations. For debating purposes, we're just going to kind of just go back and forth and make comparisons at this point. And I'm going to allow you guys to share your opinions, because for one, both characters have ongoing stories, and this debate between these two characters isn't set to be permanent, especially with Miles Morales being so fresh in comparison to Peter Parker's Spider-Man. But let's go ahead and look at the different variations of Peter Parker.
The most recognizable heroes in the world, and a poster boy for Marvel. He has a huge list of variant versions of himself. I'm Adam Andrews, and today on Top 10 Nerd, we're going to go over 10 of the most powerful Spider-Man variants. Number 10, Peter Parker of Earth 92100. You'd think the addition of extra arms for a Spider-Man would be an added benefit. When it happened to Peter in the 616 universe, he panicked and got rid of it with the DNA of Morbius. Understandably. But on Earth 92100, Morbius did not live long enough to help Peter, being eaten by sharks of all things. And since no one else could, Peter kinda had to just deal with it. Turns out, during a fight with Doc Ock, after Peter embraced his extra appendages, they actually give him a distinct advantage. They actually grant him much more strength and agility, and using them, he is even able to save Gwen Stacy from her demise. Unfortunately, they don't really protect him from the Inheritors. murders. Spider Limbs here sacrifices himself to save Spider-Man 2099 and Lady Spider in Spider-Man 2099 Volume 2 Number 6 in 2014. Number 9. Spider Assassin. Do you know how effective Spider-Man would actually be if he was a little less moral but still a crime fighter? Pretty effective. And while we've seen a few different examples of this, I chose to pull from What If? Spider-Man vs. Wolverine number 1, where we are introduced to Spider Assassin. In his universe, with great power comes great responsibility and greater enemies, which led this Peter of Earth 8351 to leave New York to protect his family. He joined up with Wolverine, and likely because of this friendship, he is much less of an criminals to the afterlife. He's also almost always serious.
By the way, I wanted to interrupt this just to mention to you guys that if you guys have seen the Madam Web trailer, doesn't that same assassin Spider-Man look like the Spider-Man that we're seeing now? So we might see a glimpse of this variation of Spider-Man in the upcoming Madam Web film. Going back to it, let me know what you guys think. If you guys don't know anything about the assassin Spider-Man, I just found out about it today, and I saw him and I saw the suit, and I was just like, boom, I had to make a, I had to throw in some sort of insight or an opinion upon me seeing such things. But let's continue the video.
Not resorting to quips and jokes to cope with situations anymore, which is reflected in his costume, which is a much darker look, especially with those black eyes. I really dig it. His web shooters have also been shown to shoot black webs in some panels, and they also include firearms. He is an effective addition to the Spider Army when it was formed, and an extremely effective Spider-Man indeed. Number 8, Spider-Man. Alright, yeah. Nope, not a fan of this one. You ever seen those videos of people finding spider nests where it's literally a swarm of spiders? Yeah, okay, imagine that, but they're superpowered and come together to take on a human form. Now you've got the terrifying Spider-Man, which, side note, that's a great name. In Spider-Geddon number 3 of 2018, we are introduced to a colony of radioactively powered spiders who consumed a high school boy by the name of Peter Parker when he fell into their enclosure at Horizon Labs. After consuming Peter, the spiders gained a sort of hive mind in Peter's image and began fighting crime in cruel York of Earth 11580. Other than his usual Spider-Man powers and the benefits of being a swarm of spiders, the colony is also able to poison its victims with a bite, or, if they're hungry for power, devour them whole. And it's incredibly hard to actually de-life this guy, as even a single spider being alive means technically Spider-Man is also still alive and can multiply to rebuild itself. Number 7. Spider UK. The first Spider-Man map.
During that commercial break right now, instead of doing that, I'm just going to throw that in here. I'm thinking, I'm learning as I'm going right. I'm really thinking that this man Miles Morales doesn't have a chance whatsoever. This could get interesting. I don't know, but I didn't know Spider-Man all these crazy like variations. I really just thought like Spider-Man had just worn the suit and just had different costumes with abilities. These storylines is crazy. That Spiders-Man seems like the most OP version of Spider-Man that I've seen yet. But yeah, I'm getting back to it.
Nectar Sleep Mattress is delivering their sweetest sale.
33% off every
Matched with another Marvel hero. These mashups always make for powerful characters. Basically, Spider UK is William Braddock, hailing from Earth 833. If you haven't gathered from the Braddock namesake, Spider UK is what would happen if Spider-Man was Captain Britain. As such, he is part of the Captain Britain Corps, being introduced in the Edge of Spider-Verse Volume 1. He is also part of the Spider Army put together to take on the Inheritors, and a pretty important part of it, he was not only an amazing leader but also had a very useful dimension hopping ability. Unfortunately, this Spider-Man didn't actually have a spider sense, which is probably what allowed him to be de-lifed by an attack from behind in Spider-Geddon number 1. Number 6. Spider-Man 2099, probably one of the most loved characters on this list. The Spider-Man of Earth 928, Miguel O'Hara, or as he's better known, Spider-Man of the dystopian future of 2099. This version of Spider-Man has many similar abilities to 616 Peter Parker, but some that are not so similar. He has super speed, which is actually capable of somehow creating a decoy. His spider sense allows him to telepathically communicate with others. He has accelerated vision, he has retractable talons, and also has fangs that he can use to paralyze others. And he has the famously disgusting organic spider silk spinnerets on his wrists. He first appeared as a preview in Amazing Spider-Man number 365 in June of 1992, and in his own series in Spider-Man 2099 number 1 in September 1992, and he is a titanically awesome character. Number 5. The Spider of Earth 15. There are a lot of characters who go by the Spider, but specifically, I'm talking about the one that's bonded with the Carnage symbiote who comes from Earth 15. The Spider of Earth 15 is a much more sadistic, sociopathic, red-headed version of Peter Parker, which is proven by the fact that he has been sentenced to a total of 67 life sentences in prison for the crimes he has committed. To make him just a bit more lovable, he has a sense of humor very much like that of Deadpool. The Spider was introduced in Exiles number 12 and was a big part of the reality-conquering Weapons X team featured in it, being a sometimes leader of that team. As a Carnage-bonded sociopath, he was pretty powerful, but he was nonetheless sent to the afterlife by a blast from Firestar in Exiles number 44. Number 4. Poison. From one symbiote to another. Every time that pesky Venom symbiote would try to merge with Peter Parker, he would only get halfway before Peter could repel him. Now, what happens if Peter Parker is defeated by Venom, who completely bonds with him? In the What If Spider-Man the Other story, after Peter is defeated by Morlun and cocoons himself under Brooklyn Bridge, he is offered the chance to be resurrected by the Spider God. But instead of allowing this, he refuses and is ejected from his cocoon, non-resurrected. Cut to Venom, who, being Spider-Man's crazy ex-girlfriend, senses what is happening and completely ditches his current host. He intercepts Peter's body and after months of struggling, fully bonds to Peter. Now, Peter has all the fully realized powers that come with being a symbiote, but he actually has stingers that are capable of piercing the skin of Luke Cage, which is pretty insane. Number 3. Spider-Hulk. The second Spider amalgam here. Spider-Man of the Immortal Hulk with Great Power story is granted the alter ego of the Hulk after Loki magically transferred the Gamma power to him. So it's Spider-Man's relative spider powers mixed with an unstoppable green monstrosity with the temperament of a toddler. It's actually really cool. Eventually, the power of the Hulk is switched back to Banner with the help of the Fantastic Four and Banner's own
Had to pause that for a what if moment, considering that now Loki can move into different timelines with different characters. We may not ever have to worry about relying on the Avengers to give us a mashup and different variations. They could literally use Loki. I know Spider-Man is not the only person that Loki decided to give a variation or powers or mix things up with. Period. That's one thing that makes Loki like interesting. I found the series on Disney Plus kind of boring, but we needed that to get to for them to develop him enough so we can understand how he's going to be able to be the ultimate villain Loki is supposed to be. Just wanted to throw that in there, just in case you guys wanted to throw in some insight to me about the boy Loki and Madam Web coming in at the same time. So now, look, these variations are about to come to life at this point. So if you, and with that being said, you can fall in love with an actor at this point when it comes to Marvel and the way they're doing things in these different dimensions. If multiverses aren't for you, I understand. But if I get a chance to get these different versions inside of a film, the nerd in me is going to be at an all-time high of excitement. I'd rather have them do that than, I don't know, come up with a story that I'm not interested in. I'd rather, see a little bit of what's supposed to have happened in the comic books. But I'll get right back to it. Just gotta throw that in there.
genius. It's a short little story that seems almost self-contained, but it's an insanely cool one, and a Spider Hulk would be an incredibly powerful character if he were to show up again and had more time to hone his abilities and temper tantrums. Number 2, Ghost Spider, the last Spider-Man mashed up with other heroes, but nonetheless possibly one of the most powerful potential mashups. Also, in my opinion, the coolest looking one. Also, it appears that Uncle Ben leaving this plane of existence is actually a really good thing. See, on Earth 11638, Ben never loses his life to a mugger, and he helps train Peter with his powers and helping him form Parker Industries. Peter and Uncle Ben end up building a machine that allows Peter to lure alternate versions of Spider-Man to this reality where he absorbs their powers to increase his own. That kind of took a dark turn, didn't it? But when he tried to do this to the apparently most powerful Spider-Man from Earth 616, he is de-lifed and his soul is sent to hell, where, with the assistance of the Infernal Hulk, he is fused with the spirit of vengeance, becoming the Ghost Spider. If you know anything about Ghost Rider, you know how actually insanely powerful he is, even going toe-to-toe with Galactus at one point. So yeah, this Spider-Man / Ghost Rider guy is potentially extremely powerful. Number 1, Cosmic Spider-Man. There was a point in time when Peter Parker of Earth 616 absorbed the Enigma Force and became the most powerful version of Spider-Man we have ever seen, even capable of punching the Hulk into orbit. In the mainline continuity, he doesn't have it for very long, but on Earth 13, he kept the powers and became the hero Captain Universe. So, this Peter Parker has all the usual Spider-Man powers, but also now has cosmic awareness where he can sense things on a subatomic level and from crazy distances. He has energy manipulation, giving him energy blast and flight. He also used his abilities to manipulate matter, making his webs as strong as adamantium, or even changing their shape altogether. His universe became a safe haven for all the Spider-Men when the Inheritors were hunting them, because Captain Universe could defeat them, and his cosmic powers are gone when he leaves that dimension. Unfortunately, he is consumed by Solus, who used the life force basis of his powers against him in Amazing Spider-Man number 11 in 2014. He's still cool though. Alright, you little nerds, that's the list. Let me know what you thought down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe here at Top 10 Nerd. I've been Adam Andrews. Be sure to check out my socials down below and in
Well, I don't know if the boy freaking I don't know if Miles can hang with this man. I might have to just pick like a fair matchup. But like what? Like, okay, first off, man, if you guys get a chance, man, let me know what's y'all favorite variation of Spider-Man and what it is. Like, I didn't know. I don't even like anything original about Spider-Man at this point. The variations make him way better than that corny ass Peter Parker that I'm accustomed to that's been on film. Like, what? All right, anyway, so just again, remember this is a debate, and I really wanted to side with Miles Morales in this situation because of the gadgets that he has. But Miles has been around since 2000, and he's had some variations himself. So I'm gonna throw him in here, and hopefully I got a fighting chance for Miles Morales to beat Peter Parker. But I don't know. Let's see here. One second, we got ourselves a Camille show. 1 second, once again, I'm about to put the link to the stream in the comment box. Get a message right now. Doom, doom, doom. I'm solo debating right now, just by myself right now. You want to welcome to join if you want. Like SSJ, I don't do debates and necessarily always go up against other people. I'm gonna put like two different characters together. It's more of a collective of understanding characters more than anything when I decide to do debate content. Yeah. Stream the stream link is in the comment box. All right, here we go. Okay. Dude. Dude. All right. Boom. Let's go see. Let's see some top. Let's go check out some top 10 variations of the boy Miles Morales. See if he can stand a chance.
One of the most popular alternate versions of Spider-Man around. So even has his own alternate. Welcome back, Nerd Squad. It's me, Amanda. Who is your favorite version of Spider-Man or Spider-Woman? Let us know in the comments and let's web sling into it. Number 10, Mind Spinner. Mind Spinner is one of the clones because guess what? He got his own saga. That is right. And Mind Spinner is one of his own clones. I don't know if we needed a Miles Morales clone saga, but I gotta say, I did really like the clones we were introduced to through it. Mind Spinner is different from Miles in that he has a physical mutation. He has real spider legs coming out of his back, which can at times give him a leg up in combat. See what I did there? Mind Spinner is also a psionic, so when you are fighting him, it's not just your body you need to be worried about, but also your mind, as he is able to attack his opponents telepathically as well. And friends, before we move on to this next spot, if you are loving what we do here at Top 10 Nerd, why not check out our newest channel, Most Amazing Top 10 Anime. Number 9, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This version of Spider-Man is only ranking lower because he's much newer when it comes to the world of heroics. He is just coming into his own and learning of his power set and how best to use and control it. I mean, in the first animated film Into the Spider-Verse, Miles as a new Spider-Man is still struggling to stick to surfaces, crawl around, and safely unstick, and he can't quite get a hold of his camouflage abilities either just yet. But hey, he's new. He's definitely trying. I love this version of Miles, and I personally cannot wait to see him come more into his own and become even more powerful in the next film, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 8, Ultimate Spider-Ham. That's right, Peter Parker isn't the only one with an alternate Spider-Ham persona, if you can believe that. Miles also has his own version. Sometimes referred to as Ultimate Spider-Ham, this more realistic version of Spider-Ham, an alternate of both Peter Parker of Earth 8311 and Miles Morales of Earth 1610, goes by the name of Miles Morhames. In his home reality, Miles follows in the footsteps of the original Spider-Ham, Peter Parker of Earth 14094, as this is the reality where Miles hails from. After his reality was destroyed, Ultimate Spider-Ham became one of its only known survivors, and he traversed the multiverse, warning other worlds of their coming doom. He learned on his travels that there was one constant when it came to ensuring a reality's safety, it seemed: the existence of a child born of Sue Storm and Reed Richards. However, in the 1610 reality which he came to, it seemed that Sue Storm and Ben Grimm's child was the one who was destined instead to fill this role. Thank goodness, because I know Sue did not want to be with Reed in that reality. This version of Miles shares the Earth 1610 power set, but is a humanoid pig. So yeah. Number 7, Salim. Salim is an evil clone of Miles Morales. Salim or Salim, however you want to say that. He believed he was created to be superior to the original Miles Morales, and this belief and his rapidly approaching end seemingly corrupted his mind. Salim, like the other clones of Miles, was unstable and as such began to rapidly age. Salim's name is Miles spelled backwards, but despite being his clone, he did not seem to possess all of his powers. However, he was an extremely skilled combatant, likely even more deadly than Miles. Of course, Miles doesn't usually aim to kill, so keep that in mind. Salim possessed
Vanguard Financial Advice can help you save for retirement.
It does not seem. I am not impressed with Miles' storylines just yet. We're going to need a little bit more from you, Sir Miles, or we're going to need. I guess we're going to need some more time to develop, and maybe they'll create something a bit more creative, something new. But I can only imagine that with the direction that Marvel's going and the popularity of Miles Morales is that they're going to come up with a total BA version of Miles Morales. It's gonna happen. But Peters beating him down right now. All right, I'm gonna get back to the video.
In many other skill sets, Salim felt he was actually superior to Miles, even suggesting that he spoke better Spanish than the original 1610 Miles Morales. Number 6. Shift. Shift is another clone of Miles, but unlike Salim, he is still alive. Salim and Miles faced off in a final showdown, but after Shift switched sides, Salim, ultimately feeling betrayed, took out both himself and the other Miles clone Mind Spinner, destroying them both with a giant venom blast. Shift's powers, while less intuitively destructive, are definitely cooler than Salim's. He has shapeshifting abilities which he can use to bolster his own strength and durability, even appearing resistant to venom blasts. He also possesses a spider sense and is extremely agile. Despite being unable to speak due to a flaw in his cloning process, he still possesses a gifted mind, so don't let the fact that he's a man of few words fool you. Unlike Salim, Shift became a stable clone, possibly due to Miles' baby sister, Billy, sneezing on Shift after he helped to rescue her from Salim. The theory is that this causes Shift somehow to produce antibodies, which I guess help to stabilize his cells. Kind of a weird explanation, but I'm gonna roll with it because I like Shift. Number 5. Ultimatum. Ultimatum is considered a big threat to the main continuity Miles of Earth 1610. Ultimatum, though to some may be considered the main reality version of the character, oddly enough, he hails from Earth 616, widely considered to be the main continuity. However, Miles got displaced to Earth 616 as a reward after giving Molecule Man something to eat during the events of Secret Wars. Earth 1610, the Ultimate Universe at the time, was no longer a thing, and so Owen Reese basically gave Miles and his family a new life and a second chance in the Earth 616 continuity. Ultimatum, however, was originally from Earth 616, but for a time himself moved to Earth 1610, having life there. When Earth 1610 Miles showed up on Earth 616, however, Earth 616 Miles, who goes by the villainous name of Ultimatum, decided it would be best if Spider-Man relocate, and attempted to send him and his family back to the now resurrected Ultimate Universe. Needless to say, Miles did not like that very much. 1610 Miles. Ooh, it's confusing. Number 4. Insomniac's Miles Morales. Insomniac's Miles Morales is the version that hails from the PlayStation and now PC game Spider-Man Miles Morales. This version of Miles is still figuring out how to be a hero, but finds himself superpowered after being bitten by an experimental Oscorp spider. Miles, in his own short sequel, is tasked with looking after New York in Peter's absence. Like his comic book counterpart, he has the proportional strength, speed, and agility of a spider, but also possesses camouflage abilities and his venom blast as well. Miles is also something of an aspiring scientist himself. Like Peter, he also possesses a genius-level intellect. Number 3. Mayor Miles Morales. Mayor Miles Morales hails from the alternate future of Earth 13153, as seen in Miles Morales: The End. In this reality, a group of monsters known as the Germs attacked and destroyed most of Earth. Brooklyn ends up being one of the last safe havens for humanity, where many people have fled to. Miles ends up revealing his secret identity in this reality to some of Earth's last survivors, and ends up becoming the mayor of New York, hence why we call him Mayor Miles Morales, or Mayor Morales. He works hard to fight against the Germs and keep the people of Brooklyn safe. In the end, this older, more experienced version of Miles chooses to sacrifice his life in the fight to protect his people. He ends up dying while also taking out the threat of Captain Last, a villain who models himself after Captain America and ends up merged with the Germ in the end. Number 2. Earth 8. This is an alternate future to that of Earth 65. In this reality, Miles Morales ends up married to Spider-Gwen. The two go on to become members of the Amazing Eight, their world's premier superhero team. They have 2 children together who also join the team, and also both Miles and Gwen are known as celebrities the world over in this reality. It's apparently a paradise-like reality where the world's own Watcher is constantly worried about the Watcher of Earth 65, as damage done to that world would obviously cause Earth 8 to cease to exist. While we don't know too much about the power levels of this Earth's Miles Morales, we can't imagine both he and Gwen are powerful enough and have a good enough handle on the world with their superhero team that they can pretty much just up and take a second honeymoon without much worry. So I think that's saying something. Number 1. Hulk. Miles Morales becomes the Hulk in issue number 3 of his own What If series. In this series, we see alternate versions of him becoming different heroes other than Spider-Man, and in this issue, one of those alternate heroes is of course none other than the Hulk. Here we learn that in this alternate world, Miles became the Hulk thanks to his uncle Aaron. His uncle was holding on to nuclear materials used to build a bomb, while he was holding on to sort of the energy source for that. It was only a part of the bomb, and when Miles swatted at a spider near the briefcase that was contained in, it resulted in one of the capsules kind of exploding. He was transformed into the Hulk, and from that day would struggle with his own inner demons and rage, and also deal with, becoming a Hulk every now and then. Eventually, he came to blows with this Earth's Abomination, who was actually responsible likely for his own transformation as well as for killing his uncle, which Miles felt very complex feelings about that whole thing. And here, Miles' Hulk was strong enough to, 1, end Abomination, which is pretty spooky, and brave enough to confront and accept his anger as well as forgive his deceased Uncle Aaron.
I had to shut that one down because they had the Miles Hulk on that list. There was apparently, look, Miles hasn't been developed much yet, but one variation of Miles that they have failed to put in there, which kind of pisses me off because they don't know too much about Miles to be making this list. So what I decided to do was, while watching this video, is show you guys probably so far the strongest variation of Miles Morales. One moment. This has got us a commercial drop in that I gotta let go away. It's commercial season. Holidays are coming. All right, we're about to go to Variant Comics. Can I pause this? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. This is the variation of Miles Morales that I think is the Uber version.
On par with Doctor Strange. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. Let's talk about it. What's up, my comic comrades? What if I told you that Doctor Strange's mystical art stemmed from the Spider-Verse and something called Spider-Man? I also told you that Doctor Strange is using a modified version of spider magic. Well, apparently that's exactly what on all these years, and we need to talk about it. It all started in Dan Slott's 2022 6-issue Spider-Man series. In issue 1 of the series, we see Spider-Man wearing his new high-tech suit made for him by the newly reformed Norman Osborn of Oscorp. Norman asked Pete if he could do him a favor and stop an Oscorp truck that was hijacked. Spidey does, but right after is attacked by a swarm of wasps sent from Loom World by Shathra. The wasps are attacking everyone and everything, at which point the interdimensional spider hunter Morlun shows up saying, "Hello, Parker." Of course, Spider-Man is like, "Oh hell no," saying to himself, "Don't think, Spidey, move, don't let up," as he starts attacking Morlun. Morlun says, "Cease this at once," saying enough, smacking Spidey to the ground. Spider-Man gets back up and tries to continue attacking Morlun, but Morlun lays into Spider-Man, wrecking his world. At which point Madam Web alerted other spiders such as Silk, Miles Morales, and Spider-Woman to help Peter Parker, so they all start fighting Morlun. Even Spider-Man Noir shows up, but he pulls out a blade and stabs Jessica Drew Spider-Woman right in the stomach, seemingly killing her as her body starts to become wrapped in magical web before vanishing. Peter then walks over to her webbed ashes, falling on his knees, unaware that Noir is also about to kill him from behind. But before he could, Noir is punched in the face and stopped by Morlun. Morlun then rips the webbing off his mouth that Peter had put there earlier, saying, "If you had only given me a chance to speak, I would have told you. Your Spider-Verse has fallen, and I have been sent to aid you in a war against a threat even greater than the Inheritors." Miles asks, "What? Who? As Noir gets up saying, someone higher up in the food chain, Junior. As we see, Noir has mandibles like an insect or wasp. Peter even comments on it saying, nice mandibles there, Pete. Guess we don't have to worry about anyone getting us confused anymore, huh? Noir answers, that's up to you, pal. You've all been stung. So the way I see it, you could switch over to our side or be severed. Miles replies, that's not happening, man, as Noir tells them that's what they all say. But in the end, they all come around. Remember what I said before? How you were all out of friends? I lied. They're all here. They're just your enemies now. As we see a Shothra-infected Spider-Punk, Ghost Spider, and Spider-Girl. And this leads us to issue 2, where we get our Spider Magic reveal. But first, something awesome and different for yourself or one of your favorite people, you've got to check out today's sponsor, Star Wars Fine Jewelry. Everything from Star Wars Fine Jewelry is officially licensed and made using only high-quality metals, gemstones, and diamonds. For all our fellow Mando fans, check out this Mandalorian helmet necklace and earring set. It's silver sterling silver. Fine Jewelry are in the Force, and pick them up today. You may want to treat yourself to a little something. Now let's see how the webhead becomes a mystic. At the beginning of Spider-Man issue 2, we're actually taken out of comics and into the MCU, where we find Tom Holland's Spider-Man talking to Tony Stark. And he's thanking him for getting him into the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, aka WEB. But when he arrives, he sees the school has been infiltrated by Shothra-infected Spider-Man. It's literally just the first 2 pages of the book, but it's really cool to see Tom Holland MCU Spider-Man in comic book form. I mean, Peter was straight up saying, hey, Mr. Stark. So now we officially know that MCU Spider-Man is part of the Spider-Verse, even in the comics. Anyway, after this, the issue picks up exactly where the last issue left off, with Parker, Silk, and Miles ready to face off against their infected friends, as Moreland asks, what are you all standing around for? They've already butchered one of your friends. They are your enemy. Attack. Miles answers, shut up. Maybe they're from other dimensions, like monster dimensions. Silk answers, no, Miles, it's really them. I can sense it. So obviously a fight starts between all of them as their infected fellow spider friends start chanting, there is no turning back. They belong to me now. Soon all shall belong to Shothra. And this is the part we've all been waiting for. Just had to give you some backstory so you know what the heck is going on. Anyway, at this point, Noir is trying to kill Spider-Man once again, but Arana Spider-Girl shows up using magic and a gesture that we normally see Doctor Strange using while saying, webs of Watum, spin and bind, as she creates magic shields to protect Parker. He asks, how are you doing that? She replies, Mystic Spider Totem Energy. It's a new thing, and it's not Spider-Girl anymore. I'm going by Arana again. At this point, Spider-Man UK shows up via a portal saying, hello, I'm Spider-Man UK, but we'll do intros later, yeah? For now, we're bugging out. Come on, you spiders. So obviously all the spiders in Moreland don't ask any questions, they just jump into the portal. But Spidey says, we can't leave him. The blade of Spider-Man Noir. It killed Jessica Drew. We can't leave him with it. If he uses it to come after us, Arana answers, he can't. None of them can. I cast a spell and a mystic seal. Their portals won't work for a while. Not in this dimension. Parker says, not bad, kid. Does Doctor Strange know you're stealing his bit? She replies, please, spider magic came first. Why do you think Doc makes all those webbed finger poses? As Spider-Man just says, okay, that just blew my mind. Yeah, yours and all of us, Parker. So let's break this down, because this is huge, and for some reason, not many people are talking about it, and this came out months ago. Arana is straight up telling Parker and us that 1, spider magic is a thing, and 2, it came before the magic Doctor Strange uses, which is why his mystical hand gestures are basically the exact same as Spider-Man's web shooting hand pose. This is crazy on multiple fronts, because this is the revelation of spider magic. We've never heard of spider magic up until this point, and apparently it's so powerful that Doctor Strange's mystical arts are based off of it. So much so, that's why Strange uses the same finger poses. That's just nuts. But the biggest thing with this revelation, I think, is that if Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse characters are taught how to tap in and use this spider magic, they could be some of the most powerful characters in the, if not the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. I mean, just think how powerful Doctor Strange is and all of the things he's done using the mystical arts and magic. Dude has stopped the damn Scarlet Witch and even taken out the devil himself, Mephisto. And that's literally just the tippy top of the iceberg. Point is, Strange is one of the most powerful heroes Marvel has to offer. And if Spider-Man and other Spider-Verse characters can tap into mystic abilities like Strange using their spider magic that originated his mystic arts, you're talking about potentially some of the most powerful characters Marvel has. Because Spider-Man would have all the powers of Doctor Strange and all the powers of Spider combined, which would just be crazy, because theoretically, the spider magic would just amplify all of Spider-Man's normal abilities and allow him to use them in so many different ways. I mean, let's go back to the issue. Arana flat out says, webs of Watum spin and bind. With the use of her spider magic, she was able to tap in the power of the extremely powerful deity Watum. If you weren't aware, Watum is the creator of the legendary Wand of Watum, one of the most powerful mystical artifacts in Marvel. The wand can be used for an array of things such as shielding its users from mystical attacks, firing energy absorption, healing its wielder, opening up portals to other dimensions, and a bunch of other stuff. The point is, it is incredibly powerful, and with spider magic, they're able to tap into that power. Now, unfortunately, I will say this wasn't really touched upon again, at least not in this video. But if or when it is, and characters like Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Gwen Stacy learn to master spider magic, you're talking about the Spider-Verse becoming like top tier, most powerful characters in comic books. Like full on could go toe to toe with Doctor Strange, Brother Voodoo, and other powerful mystics, or even the likes of the Scarlet Witch with ease. And this was just basically mentioned in passing. I want to know how this is going to change the mystical side of the Marvel Universe and how it's connected to everything else. There's a lot to unpack here, and I hope Marvel does something with it soon, because this could be a huge event. The revelation of the Spider-Verse being the root of one of the main things that kicked off the mystic arts in the Marvel Universe is incredible. So while there's not really much to say about it right now, it definitely opens up a lot of opportunity for the future, which is why we had to talk about it. It's such a massive change to Spider-Man's mythology and Marvel canon as a whole that it still shocks me how few people are talking about it. But in any case, what do you think of spider magic and how it came before the magic of Doctor Strange? Let us know down in the comments. Other than that, we'll catch you next time when I talk about all things comics.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel extremely embarrassed right now to even think that Miles Morales has a chance at even touching any Peter Parker variation that's ever been created. I was literally about to debate like Sorcerer, Spidey Magic, Miles Morales, but all of those variations were in the Miles Morales comic book from Spider-Man, and they all received it at the same time. So I can't even put up that version of Miles Morales with Spidey Magic because Peter Parker has that same, like all of the Spider-Mans in the universe have if they have the ability, I couldn't put Miles Morales against Peter because Peter surpasses him no matter what. And like, even if I'm not mistaken, even the original Peter in the prolonging of his story got trained by Shang-Chi himself. So Peter Parker, as far as physical hand-to-hand combat, barely matched. And I believe, I mean, maybe Miles could be close to as strong as Spider-Man. As strong as Peter Parker, but long story short, guys, Miles Morales is going to have to be developed into a character, which I don't think he'll ever have a chance of catching up with Peter Parker, simply because they're still developing Peter Parker till this day. They're still doing stuff with this man. Miles, you're going to be washed for quite some time, sir. It was entertaining, to say at least. But with learning all this, I wouldn't be surprised if this storyline will be used in Secret Wars, Madam Web, or even that noir situation itself being used at part two of moving on with part two of the CGI animation of Into the Spider-Verse as well, which I think is what we're going to end up running into. They're going to give us a little bit of the Prowler. I know some people in my community on Discord were a bit disappointed in seeing so much of Spider-Gwen itself having a huge role into the sequel of the Miles Morales Spider-Verse film. But if they're going to use the storyline of Spidey-Gwen and Miles Morales being a couple in a relationship together, because they seem pretty close and pretty cool. If you remember watching the film, they were kind of holding hands, holding themselves upside down. Yeah, my fault. Oh yeah, they were upside down, like hanging out, going on dates and stuff like that. So with that being said, they would have to develop Spidey Gwen as well at the same time in the Spider-Verse with all the other characters as well. They also are developing Spider-Man 2099 at the same time. So quite honestly, man, we could see some stuff coming from Spider-Man, and there could be a huge chance, a huge opportunity and chance for freaking a huge opportunity to see the development of the Spider-Verse. I don't even think Spider-Man this franchise, we're learning this newfound information. I don't think we're going to have to need like to see Spider-Man can have his own film. They can develop this guy to the fullest. He can other people can come and interact into the Spider Realm, but I'm cool at this point seeing a gang of Spider-Man movies in development. Like this is starting to get to the bee's knees, if you understand me. But let's see here. Yeah, man. I blame myself, man. This wasn't a strong debate as I thought it was. It might have been a bit of close to some clickbait, but all in all, I think it was just like everybody else in the community had told me that like this debate is going to be close. This debate is pretty much of a wash, but you know, I tried, but we got some informative information out of this, so I can't be too disappointed if you feel me. Let's see here. Let me see what else. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be having a watch party for Invincible. Let's see here. Without further ado, though, be sure to check us out. Check us out, man. If you guys got some debates you guys want to see as well, just let the bird know. My buddy BTG wanted to hop in here. I got a little bit of time, man. If you're gonna hop in now, dude. I believe the link is in my Discord as well at the inside of my live feed chat box. Come on in, BTG. I'm not trying to wait forever. How long are you about to take, man? I'm not gonna lie, BTG. At a certain point, I think I wish I had your phone number so I could just get direct answers from you. I don't like waiting. Let me see here. But you know what? Okay, while I'm at it, I might as well. Hold on. While I'm at it, let's take a glimpse at the Madam Web trailer because that has to be Assassin Spider, whatever the hell his name is. So the link isn't working. Okay, I'm gonna put in another link. This link, try this link in this chat box. I'm about to put it in the chat box now. Try this one. What up, big dog? Yo. Don't have any audio from you just yet. Just let me know when you're ready, sir.
This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Hold on. You just popped in here and said this is gonna be so much fun. Elaborate. What's going on?
No, this is gonna be exciting, man. Right?
What you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I went through the Peter Parker Miles Morales. Man. So when I did the top 10 of Peter Parker variations, as they were explaining the different powers of the variations, it gave me some answers as to what this Madam Web is going to do. Did you see the Madam Web trailer yet?
Yeah, it's a pretty good trailer.
Yeah, but that's like Assassin Spider that's in that film.
Wait, are you talking about the villain or Madam Web herself?
Did you see any of the breakdowns? So there's like an evil version of Spider-Man that's in that trailer or in that that's going to be in the film.
Yeah, the villain.
That's going to be Assassin Spider.
Yeah, dude, that guy's cool, man. He's probably like the best part of the trailer. He has me excited about the movie.
And that Assassin Spider, he ends up joining. I found out he joins like Wolverine. He actually murks and kills people like the Spider-Man who kills.
Yeah.
Bro, he's cooler than damn near Deadpool to me at this point, right? Like
the trailer got me hyped for that character.
I'm really excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. That Madam Web, it might be up there as far as Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
I got right now my favorite Spider-Man film is Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
At number 1.
Yeah.
Out of every single one of Spider-Man's films.
I think mine is Far From Home.
Far From Home? Okay.
Yeah. Wait, so I didn't dude, that's amazing, dog. An Assassin Spider? I didn't know all that.
Yeah, so that's why that suit looks very similar, and I believe
it
that's
looked
what
like
we're
the
getting.
Tom Holland suit, but like much darker.
So cause yeah, 1 second. Because I got another buddy that's trying to he asked for the link as well. And I'm trying to send an invite. How do I send the invite? So okay, invite people. No, that's not. Oh yeah, okay. So boom. I think because if you couldn't use that link, I'm pretty sure.
No. I was messing up. It was my fault. I was brain farts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. So let me see here. Well, if that's the case, then I want to at least pull up a picture of the original Assassin Spider suit.
Dude, I want to know more about that character. I kind of wanted to go in blind, but an Assassin Spider.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I believe.
I didn't think that movie was coming out this early or this soon. I thought it was
February,
like
bro.
It's 2 months and 3 months away from here. It's crazy.
Yeah, my birthday's in February too, Brody.
Yeah, February 20th, right?
Mine's is the 18th.
Oh, I was 2 days off. Darn it.
I just get a picture of their suit. I want a nice clean picture of the suit. That's what I want.
What is his name? I know the character's name is Ezekiel, but
He's Peter.
Wait, that's Peter Parker.
Yeah, it's a variation of Peter Parker.
So it's like Flash. It's gonna be like the movie Flash.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, in the sense of like having like alternate versions of himself. Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be so cool.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, bro. Like, dude's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Spider, sometimes I forget how old Spider-Man is.
Yeah. I'm pretty surprised when people are able to tell new stories with that character. Woo!
Yeah. So I think with that. So he's got. I mean, that's his original comic book suit.
Yeah.
But
holy cow, I'm glad they didn't go with that one. He looks like a that one Dragon Ball character. Boo.
Jiren.
Or Jiren. I don't know. He looks like a Dragon Ball character though, at least the head.
Let's see here. So in comparison, okay, you see how that character looks, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the live action version. This is why I'm really firm into believing that same assassin Spider-Man is going to be the same one in this Madam Web movie.
Who is the black and red? Wait, that's red?
Yeah, you get me now?
Wait, full screen it, bottom right. It should all like a circle.
Like this?
No. Like move your mouse a little bit on the image.
Oh, like a full.
Okay, yeah. Wow, that suit looks really good. It's actually crazy how good these suits look.
So it could be an alternate Peter. I mean, the only thing that would piss me off is if instead of having Craven put on the symbiote costume as he impersonates Spider-Man in the comics, that they try to use this variation and tease us with an assassin Spider-Man costume, but it's Craven because he's not necessarily built like Peter.
Yeah.
But hopefully this is Assassin Spider and it's an alternate Peter.
Yeah, the way he flipped that knife in that trailer, he's probably an assassin. Definitely an assassin.
Yeah.
But he was in Amazon too. This is gonna be really interesting. I'm glad Sony is making movies like this instead of like Spider-Man. That suit looks amazing. It looks kind of like Doctor Strange.
It's pretty BA. Some time got spent, my boy.
I like it more than that original one. I would have thought that it would have been like Spider-Man. The red eyes. Oh man, this movie's gonna be great.
Unless we're going to completely be thrown off, and this is like Miles Morales, because Miles Morales has like a
black suit,
a villain. He has a black suit, but he has an alternate time traveling version in the Spider-Verse / Madam Web story as well.
Yeah, and in the comics,
so
he has an evil version.
So we don't know this. I mean, it looks like it's Assassin Spider, but this could be Miles Morales in a different suit. I think is it Mechanical Man or something? No, it's not Mechanical Man. I forgot the name. I just literally watched the video.
Wait, Mechanical Man. What are you talking about?
No, it's not Mechanical Man. Okay, so there's this variation of Miles Morales that's much older, that's involved in the I think it's
the clone,
the death of the Spider-Verse. I don't.
Are you talking about the comics?
Yeah.
I don't.
So because
I think it's just Miles Morales.
I mean, it's Miles Morales. Okay, so Miles Morales has a version of his older self.
Yeah, that takes over New York, right?
So there's that one, but he has a different name. He doesn't have a Spider-Man name. He uses a different name.
Okay, wait, I'm googling it right now.
Because I just watched. It's in this this stream from when I streamed earlier. It's in there for sure. I
know what you're talking about though.
Yeah. Because I mean, who knows? You know, they might use Madam Web to. I mean, for sure, if they're going to use Miles Morales in live action, it's going to happen in the Madam Web story.
You think so?
We want to see everybody. Yeah, for sure. Why would they not? Yeah. They don't have to like just throw him into a film or anything like that. Like with the Madam Web story, they can give us any Spider-Man we want. We could see like 6-armed Spider-Man. Oh yeah. My second favorite Spider-Man variation is with the dude is being possessed by spiders. That these spiders that have a host.
Okay.
It's like a colony of spiders or whatever, and like they keep him alive, and then not to mention they can consume other beings and people and enemies and villains and use their powers like and consume them like
what?
Almost like he's like an entity like how like Man Thing and Swamp Thing is, but like it's all spiders.
Huh. That is very interesting.
Yeah, that's a Peter Parker variation.
Really?
By the way.
Was this in the Spider-Verse comics or no?
They did it. It's one of those different Earth. It's one of those different Earths. It's
controlled by spiders comic.
Yeah, it's called Man Spider.
Oh, who?
Or Spider-Mans instead of. Yeah, man spiders, something like that. Hold on.
Oh, I see it. Okay, dude, what the heck, dude? This is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like, look, I didn't know Spider-Man had a dark story, my boy.
What the heck?
Spider-Man's getting dark, kid.
Yeah. Spider-Man's about to take over in the comics and the
Bro,
movies.
I would like so.
Yeah. Both of the Spider-Men. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Did you see the What If 2 trailer?
I did.
I haven't. But I imagine it's gonna be great. I imagine it's gonna be great. I can't wait to watch it on Christmas break, you know. Just the Christmas special will be fun to watch. We're spoiled. Did you see Captain Marvel?
I have not.
Okay.
I was waiting for a good copy to show up
Yeah.
on my site.
I'm waiting for Disney Plus.
That too. Well, yeah, I mean, or I could just wait for it to be on Disney Plus, of course.
Yeah. That's gonna take a while though. It's gonna take a while. Excited about that movie.
See, I'm geeked up. I think the season 2 is going to be better than season 1.
Yeah.
But I like them all in their same right. So, I'm excited, and not to mention, like, I don't mind a little Christmas. Bro, I'm getting Christmas spirit this year,
Really?
bro. Yeah, like Jingle Bells, snow. I'm in one of those moods this year. It's been a while since I've been excited for the holidays. I normally just let it pass by, you know.
I know what it is, man. I know what it is. But enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. The holidays are coming. Thanksgiving is next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you do the turkey or no?
I've only made one turkey. I've been fortunate enough that people make me turkey majority of my life.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing one.
How about yourself?
I'm thinking about doing one this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Maybe I'll record it.
Hey,
dude, that'll be
that's
such
what
fun
you should
content.
do.
That'll be such fun content.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. Some good ideas. Definitely some good ideas. Yeah. Would you are you oh yeah, you told me you're gonna be busy tomorrow for Maul's watch party.
I'll probably join at the end. I don't know. I haven't seen episode 2. I haven't been watching TV or anything. So if I watch episode 2, Invincible looks good though. It looks really good. Did you were you in the stream? did you by any chance look at the game for the Invincible that Alpha was talking about?
No, I have not. But that smile on your face, you making me. Do I need to be entertained for a moment?
Yes,
do I
yes. Let's watch it, dude. Let's watch it. Let's watch it, man. It's not bad.
Only for you, okay? Yeah. Only for you because you came in right when I was wrapping up. But I'll do this for you just because you're my guy.
Let's just look at 2 minutes of this. Let's look at 2 minutes of it. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's Adam Eve.
Hold on. What kind of version of you're amazing it is for you? Because you know you hit me with the funny sometimes.
Okay, it's like kind of bad, but it's like good, amazing. It's like bad,
it's
amazing.
So bad that it's good. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, here we go.
Like some stuff just doesn't make sense. It's Adam Eve for some reason. It's Adam Eve. They made an Invincible game by Adam Eve.
It's called the Guarding the Globe?
No. It's look up Adam Eve Invincible game. I didn't even know this was I know this was a thing until Upward told me. I was like, what?
Invincible top 3 battle. Invincible. Okay, Invincible presents Adam and Eve announce. Okay, gameplay trailer. Here we go. 1 second. I thought you was about to hit me with the setups. Let me see what happens. All right, so we'll do that. Remember, you gotta mute and put your video down for this to run smoothly on the stream. I'm doing that now.
What do you think? 10 out of 10?
All right, so my honest opinion.
Yeah. Would you?
This better be on cell phones.
Yeah.
This better be on tablets. This better, this should
Yeah.
be available for everybody to play.
It should. Yeah.
And this should be free.
Yeah, it should be free. It's a mobile game. It's a mobile game.
So this definitely should be absolutely free. And then not to mention, this looks like the easiest game you could ever make in your entire life.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that I can basically I can overlay two images or the images of the comic and then shoot out a projectile and have a health meter at the top. And once that projectile hits my subject in the shot, then that meter slightly drops.
It's a really simple
You know
game.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a really simple game.
So technically, I need them to come out with an easy to use software so we can create our own video game.
Yeah.
Because this looks that easy.
Yeah. I mean, the artwork is good. The Adam Eve is like
it looks good. I just hope they didn't spend that much money on it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. How much do you think they spent? Hopefully not over $1 million. But it looks good. My main problem was like they made her look super underpowered. Like she was going up against street thugs and they were dodging her move. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that shouldn't even be real.
Yeah.
She's getting her, and then in the trailer she's having sex. So you can't. This is
No, wait, was she? Yeah,
It's not such thing as girl power. This thing is an adult game.
Yeah. Wait, is it actually on mobile? Invincible Adam Eve. Dang, man. No, it's not on mobile. It's only on PC. It would have been nice to play that game on mobile. Basically, an interactive comic book. Yeah, I would love to see people do that, but not charge $8 for it. I mean, TMNT would be a pretty cool story to tell. You could get some pretty good artists to tell a good story like that, but
I just thought of possibilities in situations like that, especially like actually it'd be really smart if they could have DLC for whenever an issue drops instead of physically reading the comic. You get the whatever fights that are going on within that comic book, you get to read through it and do your battles. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's going on in that comic. That's a page turner.
Yeah.
That could be a lucrative business for readers as well.
That could be the future, man. And you're actually like letting your player, you're basically choosing the fate of that character, which would be pretty cool. Imagine that, man. Imagine that.
Might be on to something there, BTG.
Upper said, I just got done watching your. Oh. Okay. Never mind.
That wasn't on my. He's not on my chat box.
Nah,
he just said.
He's talking about something else.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.
I know.
Wait, did you read any comics? Are you getting any comics this week?
Oh yeah, I'm getting heli comics this week. Like I'm definitely getting the Cap Wolf. Oh,
wait. What?
Cap Wolf issue 2.
Captain America as a werewolf?
Yeah, bro. The first one came out like around Halloween time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. That's how long it's been since you freaking was participating in the
0% volume
on the Monday streams, bro. I need you to at least like pay. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with this squad.
I did. You know, life happens. Dog. Life happens. Capwolf. I can't believe this is like. Did you read the new Punisher issue? Capwolf and the Howling Commandos. Wait, that's crazy. I remember this from the Avengers game. When Captain
I did not, but I'm grabbing the Batman and Robin.
Okay.
I should grab Immortal Thor, but I'm not.
Wait, have you read any issues of Immortal Thor or no?
Only thing that could be close to Mortal Thor, is like if something happened and it was like a short that I clicked on and I didn't know it was Immortal Thor, because I know a lot of stuff's been going on.
Yeah, that's definitely, it's the best Thor comic ever.
Grabbing that. Let me see here. What else am I grabbing? I'm grabbing Wesley Dodds Sandman issue 2.
Okay.
I'm grabbing Spine Tingling Spider-Man, issue 2. Grabbing. The hell are you at? Where'd it go? I'm grabbing that Philadelphia 31.
Ooh, Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's a mashup of Savage Dragon, Blackula, Dracula, and Spawn. On that particular issue. Capwolf, like I said. Where you at? I feel like I was gonna grab more than that this week.
Oh, Superior. Are you getting Superior Spider-Man?
I'm not sure, but I'm not saying that as if it's not good. I just there's only so many things that I can just
That's already like $4 or $20 for those 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm like I'm on a budget, dude.
It's crazy, man. I was looking at
So I'm just keeping up with what
I was looking at old comic book prices, and I was like, how is this profitable? 25 cents for 32 pages. How were people making money back in the day with that stuff?
life was cheap back then, dude.
Think so?
So if you look at the price of everything back in there, like just life in general was.
Oh shit. Oh, Wait. DC has a lot of issue 1s. No, it's just Speed Force and Outsiders. I don't think you're interested in any of those.
I'm not.
I think I'm probably gonna have a couple comic videos out this week.
You definitely should. I'm doing an interview with a black independent comic book creator on Monday about 8:30.
What's his socials? What's his name?
The comic is called Delta Dogs by Millennial Comics. Yep, Delta Dogs. I had done a review on his comic. He asked for a review, but then he told me to put it down because he said because I had the entire comic on there. He said like it's it's in particular. Yeah.
Dang.
But I didn't mind it. I mean, I understand, bro. He's running a business. Like I'm sitting there giving out. I'm showing his product for free. So.
Ooh, this actually looks really good. What the heck?
Yep.
Whoa.
So I'm interviewing him to introduce what his his characters and where where he got his inspiration from, etc.
Yeah. Dude. Good luck. I'll be nervous to do something like that, man.
And not at all.
Sweet. An example, dude. This is actually some really good artwork.
I don't mind at all, dude. This is something I've always wanted to do my entire life, bro. When I was in high school, I used to do the announcements. I would video the soccer games, etc. Bro, this is an opportunity. I can just create. I've always wanted to do.
Wait, you used to what do you mean video record? Like you used to video record them or be the announcer for soccer
games?
Yeah.
I used to videotape the soccer games for people to watch.
Nice, man.
I was in high school.
Nice. That explains a lot, Mr. Leno. That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it, Hansonator.
Oh, what did he say?
He said cool stream.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it, man.
Your streams are amazing. You know that, right, Jay? It's important to me that you know that.
Appreciate it, BTG. I try to keep up with you, bro.
No, don't even. It's I don't even know what I do in my live streams. I just turn on the camera.
I got you. Well, I mean, you do come in with narratives, but I always tell you, man. Even like when things get competitive, and you got your people in there giving you some interactions, whether or not it's positive feedback or no feedback. How strong you hold yourself in there is your victory. You've been staying strong, my good sir.
You think so?
Yep. I'm dead serious, bro. You can't allow that stuff to break you. You don't. I mean, you do your content how you want to do your content. Nobody can take it away from you. And you showing that you're confident, you can handle yourself, is what's going to make people gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Yeah, there's this one guy that thinks that he asked me how do I ignore or how am I able to enjoy stuff that so many people hate. I couldn't give him a answer. I felt bad because I don't know how I do it.
I mean, you find your own tactics, and I mean, for whatever you have questions to, there's always stuff on YouTube, on delivery and all that stuff, bro. Just, I mean, when you decide to get into your bag, bro, there's always a way to find out how to get to the wave, my boy.
That's right.
Hell yeah, man.
Did you see Pedro
But
Pascal being Reed Richards?
um, I don't think I care.
Really? That's.
I don't care. I don't care to critique him being Reed Richards. It's not the first time. I mean, just by his name, I think he's Hispanic or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's Hispanic.
But I mean, I mean it's good. It's definitely it's a race swap, of course, which I'm always against.
Mm-hmm.
And just because I don't like that they race swap, it don't mean that I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to make fun of it.
Okay, that's fair. I'm definitely interested.
I'm gonna make fun of it.
Because he's the Mandalorian, and I can't see him playing a character that's like Reed Richards. But maybe
I don't either. The two actors the two people that have acted as Reed Richards have done a good job. To me, they both had the look, and they were convincing enough for me.
Are you talking about Miles Teller, or is he not in there?
You said what?
Are you talking about Miles Teller or the other two? How many Reed Richards have there been? 3 or 2?
2. I believe it's been 2, and he will be the 3rd.
Miles Teller. Do you know who that is from 2016, the Fantastic Four? Are we?
Okay, that one. Yeah, that one. I remember him. Yeah.
Wait, you thought he did as good as Reed Richards?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing what sucked to me about that movie is they didn't give you. It took too long for them to get to Doctor Doom. It seemed like since Doctor Doom was going to have so much CGI that they just couldn't afford to give him a long enough fight scene. It just. I mean, to the shots and scenes that they created with their dialogue, it drew the movie out too much for a little bit of content that they gave us. Like structurally in the film.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna critique it, like to me, if I'm gonna say I dislike something, I'm gonna specifically say like what those things are rather than just saying it sucks. Like I like, you know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, I'm a why person. Like
they put a lot of effort into it.
Dissect your dislikes.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that.
But Thanksgiving movie. What movie is that?
It got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a Thanksgiving horror slasher. It's probably really
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't really watch horror films except the classics: Jason Voorhees, Chucky.
Dude, this might be a classic,
Halloween.
Jay. This might be a classic. This might be a classic. That's what all the reviews are saying.
And when I say classic, I'm just talking about the old stuff. I don't like being scared at that, but let me see.
Paying for a movie ticket to be scared is crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say don't see the movie. I'm just saying I don't know. That's if I do a horror, I probably won't see it in theaters. Are you gonna see it, Hansonator? That's the real question.
After this, between that or Hunger Games, I'll probably watch Hunger Games.
Yeah. I'm gonna be at the crib. My cousin just gave me the link. I finally can watch Hulu now.
Ooh,
I'm gonna start catching up on some of these shows. G.
Yeah. I think I use Hulu for The Rookie, 911, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to get back in my bag. Yeah. All right. I'm about to shut this thing down, BTG.
All right, man.
Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll try to catch up, try to catch in. You guys.
Hey, man, let people know. Let people know to follow you and such, bro. Give them, let them know.
Follow me on Threads. What is it? Where's my Threads?
Hold on, my boy Bundle's hopping in too as well.
BTGXXV. Oh, it's Bundle. Hello, Bundle.
What up, y'all?
What's up, Bundy? Dude, I was just about to close out. We can get a little bit going real quick though.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, shit, bro. Like you can't see me, but so if I turn the camera on, see, I'm in the car. I'm still doing work shit right now. I got to go to the warehouse right now. I just thought I'd hop in a little bit, but I'll be at the crib here soon. But anyway, now finish up what y'all was talking about.
I mean, I was closing out, but I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
since before I turned it off, though, I can get I wanted to get a little bit of an opinion from you real quick.
Ooh, that's better. Damn. Bright as hell in here. What's happening?
What up? What up? All right, so with that Madam Web trailer, I think that's Assassin Spider in that costume. Assassin
His
Spider-Man.
name is Ezekiel Sims. I don't know what his spider name, his moniker is now. Someone spider woman or go by
But
those.
I think that's the same Spider-Man that killed people. That jumped in with Wolverine. His storyline.
That's his name starts with the R, like Roland or something like that.
Okay,
Roland's
okay.
the one
So I
that
thought that was another variation of Peter
I think
Parker
his name
because
is
one
like
of these lists had said
their
that.
name is like Roland or some shit like that. What they did is they basically swapped them. The Roland guy is the one who goes across different multiverses, hunting down spider, people for what they will do in the future. And he's came after the different various Spider-Men and various versions of Peter Parker and stuff like this. Ezekiel Sims, who was another Spider-Man in another multiverse, he actually comes to the aid of Peter Parker to stop this guy. Like I think his name is Roland or something like this. What they did is just like that's too many convoluted characters. We're gonna take this guy out and we're just gonna put Ezekiel Sims in that position. So he is the one hunting down spider variants, what you want to call, before they can do what they did. Almost like what Cable did in Deadpool 2. And he was hunting down Russell because of what he eventually will become.
Okay.
And they did certain like flashbacks of these years. Like they showed Julia Carpenter that's being played by that Cassie girl. They showed her in her little outfit. This is only facial things. And they kind of showed them fighting Ezekiel Sims where he has gray hair, so when he was older and his past. And whatever happens then, which is why he's hunting them down through the trailer. And Cassandra Cain's character, who's Madam Web, which I still stand on it. I don't know why Dakota Johnson is cast as that character. Like, dude, she's got about as much range as Megan Fox does. I do not think she's a good actress at all. But whatever. But anyway, yeah. But they got Cassandra Cain correct to some degree, like how she looks when she was younger. The red coat on and all that shit like this. And she's not blind yet. Maybe she will be by the end of the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, her like anytime they kind of zoomed into her eye and kind of showed the webs, because you can look through the webs of the Spider-Verse, whatever like that, to see.
Oh, they showed that in the trailer.
Yeah, they showed that. So they did get that right. But yeah, I think Ezekiel Sims, he's playing the Roland or Romlin, whatever his name is, that version of an Assassin Spider. And I'm actually kind of surprised it's going through. I kind of look at this as like a little side project, but it's not MCU, it's Sony. So it's like, it's not bothering the MCU too much. It's just like kind of whatever. It's just whatever. I don't know where they're going with it. I mean, maybe it ties into that. Maybe her protecting these three girls are what ends up helping out Peter Parker or something like that. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, of course, I can only guess. Like, there's so many what ifs, there's so many directions they could go with this. With Madam, I think if we're going to see any variations, or if we're going to get close to getting appearance of Miles Morales in live action, I think it'll be in a Madam Web film.
We might get
if they give us a glance of that. And to be honest with you, if Sony just wanted to keep Spider-Man for themselves and develop the Spider-Verse, I'm okay with that as well.
That's exactly what they're doing.
And I'm cool with that, because just me watching these videos, if you do get a chance to watch the beginning of this stream, I got to looking at these different variations, and Spider-Man's way more interesting than I ever thought he was. And I like the evil, dark stuff that Spider-Man does way more than the original format of Spider-Man story.
Oh yeah, man. When Stan Lee Ditko made him, they flushed him out. That's why, and I'll argue this with anybody, Batman and Spider-Man have the best villains rogue gallery in all of comics.
Oh, that's a fact.
They have the best ones. So it's just like there's so much you can do with him, which is why Craven and shit like that, and Madam Web, they're getting their own spinoffs, and they're nothing but Spider-Man. Compliments to Spider-Man or villains to Spider-Man and shit like this, and they're getting all their own little spinoffs because of how good the villains' rogue gallery is and how well their stories are told and how fleshed out they are. So, I mean, I'm not over the hills about this movie, but I wonder what it will do moving forward. I think it's going to get the ball rolling on some characters that I do want to see within the Spider-Verse in a live action setting. I did also notice Adam Scott.
Yeah.
In that one scene, he's been casted to play Uncle Ben. And so, he's actually in the scene with Cassandra Cain when she's a paramedic, and when she's in that car that falls off the bridge.
Wait, is that actually Cassandra Cain or?
Well, Dakota Johnson's character is Cassandra Cain because when she falls, when she's in the backseat of the car and falls in the bridge, he says, "Cassie." So, like, hey, that's Madam Web, Cassandra Cain. So she's playing Cassie. And when he resuscitates her and brings her back to life, you clearly see that that's Adam Scott. And if you look on IMDb, Adam Scott,
Ben Parker,
Ben Parker.
Yeah.
So there's already a correlation on how Cassandra Cain is impacting, Peter Parker's family. She's the partner to Ben Parker as a paramedic.
Dang, so they have two. Wait, is it Cassandra Webb or? So they have two Cassandra Cains, the Marvel and DC.
Her name is Madam Webb just because of the web shit, but her name is Cassandra Cain.
Okay.
That's a legit name. And then the next Madam Webb is actually Julia Carpenter. When Cassandra Cain dies, she died in, I don't know if it was the animated series or the comic books. So the chick that has, what's her name, Cassie, whatever, I forget. Who's playing Julia Carpenter, she ends up becoming Madam Web. I don't know if they'll do that in this movie, but she ends up becoming it in the comic books. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
So what do you rate the trailer 1 through 10?
I want to say 5, but I'll be generous and say 6. Because I'm hopeful for what it will mean for the Spider-Verse moving forward.
Yeah.
I know not too many people in our comic book community are crazy about an entire female-driven hero cast. It's probably why the Marvels didn't do shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if they can hold the mantle, they can hold the mantle. It's just that everyone that's been shown in this film so far has been nothing but compliments to Peter Parker's story. So it's like, how excited am I for side characters? You know what I mean? So just whatever. But we'll see how it is. But I'm also, like I said, I'm also not too high on it because I don't think Dakota Johnson's a good actress.
So
Bundle, watch that episode, watch that trailer again. There's no range.
Yeah.
Same vocal inflection every time. I'm just like, really? This is who y'all got? But okay.
They don't.
So Bundle, can I interrupt you for a second?
I'm done. No, that was it.
Okay. So, for one, I think nobody had really gravitated towards those characters for the Marvels to be successful. And it also has something to do with them being women, but we might run into that. But this Madam Web film, I think, is going to probably suffer backlash of this feminist era, and like people are all going towards a movement of boycotting against it. But I think this is going to be one of those good films that people might end up regretting running away from.
I think it's going to be good too, and
I think it's going to be a sleeper.
I think, and like I said, honestly, I did listen to one guy say this. Like he said, I forget what he said, but he was just like, I kind of hope it doesn't do well, because if it does do, he says he wants it to do well, because like I said before, it opens up the door to Spider-Verse characters and other Spider variants or multiverse of Spider-Man that we do care about.
Yeah, exactly.
Them while explaining Madam Web's character. So that's one thing I'm excited about. But it's at the same time, it's like if it does do well, then the MCU can kind of kiss Spider-Man goodbye, because it's just like, oh, well, you guys are kind of on the down right now, and this is on the up, and now we got all these ideas and and even our animated Spider-Verse shit is going. Peace, you know what I mean? We also want to revamp and correct what they did with Morbius, but they got Craven, on the horizon, which actually the trailer's looking pretty good. Venom 3 is coming out at the end of next year, the beginning of 2025. So they have this shit slated for the Spider-Verse to take off. this opens people's eyes up to other shit more so than what Across the Spider-Verse did. We're not gonna get Tom Holland in the MCU no more. Sony's gonna be like, we keeping this. So at the same time, I want it to do well for my own personal shit, but at the same time, if it does do well, we're not gonna get Spider-Man back in the MCU anytime soon.
That could be a possibility.
Yeah, maybe it's time to let the ladies shine.
What's up, you?
So it's like, if it sucks, it's like, okay.
How many people you got?
But hey, we shall see.
Okay, I'm gonna get around to that, doing that anyway. But I got you.
Are you on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man. This. Well, Upward said, do we still even need Spider-Man anymore? Look, okay, look. He said maybe it's time to let ladies shine. Okay, I don't want see in some of these storylines, women do have their opportunities to shine. There isn't like an alteration to where they're trying to make women shine. You've got Madam Web, you've got Spider Girl, you've got Gwen, you've got Black Cat, you got all these characters that you can develop in the Spider Universe to where actually Spider-Man could be the person that holds down Marvel while they figure all the rest of this stuff out.
Sony could.
Yeah, Sony and Marvel.
That's what they're doing. They're cashing in on it.
And they can just he has a strong enough universe, just like how Batman has the Patterson.
That is
just like you made that reference to the Batman and Spider-Man situation.
He has his own universe. I didn't think of it like that. This dude
so if you think about it, Batman has his own universe and is strong enough to hold his own with his fan base. Yeah, Spider-Man does well.
That's crazy.
So I was saying that as well. The Rose Gallery is so strong.
Yeah.
Just keep going with them. Like,
yeah, you don't have to wait. You don't have to waste your time trying to develop Thor and the characters that they've never took time to develop in film. They don't have to worry about putting in an amazing character like Spider-Man in there. They can just keep it home.
And if they want to tie him back into the MCU, the shit that they just did with Loki, there you go.
Yeah. That's another version that I saw. Loki was the one that turned. They gave Spider-Man a Hulk variation. I think that was Miles Morales.
Whoa, that person. Oh, Jesus, my bad. This person is.
Gotta be careful, man.
But yeah. I mean, Loki creates some of the variations in the Marvel universe as it is anyway. So they can do a lot with Loki.
Yeah, you can do that. Which I think that's the version that they're gonna go. You're gonna go with the Custodian of the Cosmos or God of Stories. I hope they go with the God of Stories, but we'll see. We'll see with that though. But but like you said earlier, to touch on that feminist, they might be time to let the ladies shine. I'm for it. There's been plenty of comic book movies where women have been the protagonist and the antagonist, and it worked. Wonder Woman dropped, it just went crazy. It went crazy.
I want it to be organic.
Everyone thought it was about to be about Joker, but everyone was Harley Quinn for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
But as long as it's organic, I think it could work. If it seems forced
forced. It's like certain people feel like, like Avengers Endgame. The end scene was awesome, but when they showed the A team of all the women, I appreciate it because I knew what team it was, but everyone was like, dog, that felt forced as hell. I'm like, okay, I get it. When they did Birds of Prey, they were trying to force it on you because of the popularity of with Harley Quinn. It didn't work. And no, I haven't seen the Marvels yet. Kind of hearing similar shit, like it's just not working. So I mean, I know it can work.
Yeah,
I know it can. Mm-hmm. It can work. It's just like it has to have that organic feel. And if it feels like it's getting pushed too hard, the main fan base was all mostly male. So we just gonna look at that and be like, nah, this feel like it got something to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see though. But real quick though, shout out to Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, he's Reed Richards.
Reed Richards. I ain't gonna lie, I like John Krasinski as Reed Richards because that was what the fans wanted for the longest time. But because multiverse of Madness was, received not so well. I guess people kind of moved away from that. But I still think Krasinski would have been good Reed Richards.
You're like, I don't know. Guess you would still call it a race swap, but I mean, he's not playing a Hispanic character, so I can't. Like with me, I could be disappointed, but I still I'm still motivated to see what's to come with Reed Richards because I'm just thirsty to see Reed Richards. Pause.
No, that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Reed Richards is cool.
Everyone is. We know how important the Fantastic Four, the first family of Marvel. We know how important they are.
And the characters they want to introduce.
Been wanting to see them.
I would have liked to see Blade introduced in the Tomb of Dracula.
Gee, dude, Blade, I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Bro, when I tell you,
Marshala may very well walk away from this, man.
I don't blame him.
Really?
I don't blame him. He's trying to save Blade.
He's gonna be 54 years old.
You hear me, Bundle? He's trying to save Blade, and they keep sending him these horrible scripts.
Yeah, horrible scripts, complete rewrites, changing the director, all shit like this. It ain't taking too long. Blade was supposed to come out this last week with the original time slate when they first announced Blade. When the Comic-Con when he put the hat on, it was supposed to come out last week.
Wow.
Now they're saying not till 2025. I know COVID messed some things up, but it's
no, that movie's canceled. They're canceling him.
You know what I'm saying? He was 52 then, or 51 then. I'm just like, he's 52 now, or he's 50 when they first announced it. He's 52 now. 2025, he'd be 54 going on 55. Like,
he's not even 50 yet. He's 49.
A mid-50-year-old as that. This is not Nick Fury. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Everything he does, you're gonna have to do CGI, which is what they do anyway. But it's just like, God damn, guys.
People now in their 50s can move around. I see some professional wrestlers do backflips off the top rope. And considering
Wesley Snipes is a trained martial artist, dude.
Yeah. Wesley is an exception to the rule. Marshala ain't doing what Wesley is doing.
I don't know, man. That guy seems pretty dedicated to the characters he's playing. I kind of want to see Blade to be. I think Blade being old would be kind of interesting.
Wesley is a master martial artist. He's not a guy who did kung fu for a couple of weeks.
Oh shit! I'm pulled in this thing now. Okay, I gotta.
I got you. I'm about to end the stream and turn my Xbox on. But Invincible guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Evening Invincible watch party.
Wait, how early are y'all starting it?
It's on Mall, so I believe Mall normally starts about like 8 or 9 o'clock.
All right.
Real quick though, you down to hop in the party in like 20?
If we don't have a full 5 on 2K, I'm willing to.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, and you
all right, boys.
When I went back to the store, I had to get you, bro.
My boy, you don't even know, bro. Like no homo. You made my day, bro.
Yeah, it looks good too. I went and said, give me the best one you got. I looked at all the boxes.
But check this. When I go to the store, Michelangelo is the most is the one that I see in rotation everywhere the most. I rarely see the Raph in stores.
Yeah, there was only 2 of them left. The other ones were there, and they had much more of the other ones. I was like, no, what's the Raph one? Give me Raffy, nigga. But hey, I don't know if you saw the other video that I sent you. Did you see the most recent one?
Yeah. That was okay. So that looked like it was a Predator.
Yeah, that was the one I said I was gonna get. But I sent you one right before that.
Oh, hold on. Let me check.
I sent you one right before that. And I was like, you fucking with any of these? And I was like, this store right here got some selections. It was a little comic joint that was right next to one of my Walmarts in Columbus.
Oh, okay. Listen. That Leonardo one at the bottom, that's the IDW series figurines from the comic book.
Okay.
That yes, but let's say this year's IDW's last run. They end at 150 and they're at 145 right now. You should want that set right there just alone for yourself. But yeah, I want that the IDW. If you had all 4, bro, I'd be like, I'm about to swipe down for you.
Oh, dude, they had a Leonardo, a Michelangelo, and there was.
Oh dang. I think he lost connection. Whoo-wee. My skin breaks out in the wintertime. I'm just gonna call him. Appreciate you guys.